Hey guys, and welcome back to another one of my videos. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be rebuilding this thing. So on the outside I know this thing looks like a Dell Inspiron old as heck computer that runs Windows Vista and has a Pentium CPU, but it's not. I built this computer last year. This thing gave me bother from day one. It started off where it wouldn't post. I built this computer for the purpose of playing old games. It is an i3-6100U, so it's a non-overclockable processor. It's got a Asus H110MA motherboard, and it has got 16 gigabytes of Vengeance Corsair RAM. And what else has it got? It's got a really crap hard drive. I don't have any SSDs, so the whole thing is going to still be hard drives. I thought I had an SSD, but it turns out it's just a small laptop drive. The problem I had with this computer, and this is why I stopped using it for an entire year before I was able to afford this thing, which is the 100 or case by Corsair. Also, I forgot to mention the graphics card. The graphics card is a 240 Radeon graphics card. It's shit. It's just to have a little bit of discrete graphics. It doesn't do much. You know what? The integrated graphics would probably be the same as it. It was only like a £60 graphics card, so I just thought, why not? I'll invest in it. The problem with this computer that I had was there's no airflow. And the front panel connectors don't work. I also forgot to install this, which is the I/O shield. So the first thing first, we're going to take this beautiful case and we're going to put it on the ground. Oh, I'm not looking forward to opening this thing because I'm terrified in case there's a spider in it. So I actually recommend having a magnetic screwdriver or, oh, this is precarious. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this. I hope to God there's not a spider in it. I also actually don't recommend building in an old case. I wish I had bought like that case beforehand before doing this. Oh, I forgot how hard this was to get off. There we go. Oh my god, it's not dusty at all. It goes to show how much I never really use this computer. As you can see, it's just pure metal. There's literally no airflow. The only airflow this thing had was 2 vents at the bottom. I have a second camera, so I'm going to give you a close-up. So here's the computer. We've got our power supply, which is 500 watts because that's standard. We've got our CPU, 2 sticks of Corsair Vengeance RAM. This is our graphics card. An excuse for a graphics card, really. We also have a hard drive, just one single hard drive. It's a big clunky one. And then this is the cable management. This power supply is non-modular, so I can't actually take out these cables, but with my new case there's cable routing and stuff. And we also have a disk drive, which we're going to disconnect and put into the new case. So that's it. This is a computer. It's not as badly built as I thought it would be, and there's like no dust and no spiders. I think first thing first, we're going to take out power. No, I can't take out the power supply. I'm going to have to unplug. Well, I'll unplug everything. So we'll just, that's a SATA connector from the hard drive. God, these things are tight. Is there a clip-on SATAs? That's why there's a clip-on SATAs. I forgot there was a clip-on SATAs. Oh, the hard drive's screwed in really badly. I didn't even screw that the full way in. That screw's literally not even in the mount. Like it's like sideways. This was my first PC build, and it did work. Is it a magnetic screwdriver or not? Oh no, it is. That's definitely magnetic. How much memory has it got on it? 640 gigabytes. I thought it was a 250 gigabyte. But I did buy a new hard drive. It's still in the packaging. It's a 1 terabyte Seagate Barracuda. This one's just a Western Digital blue hard drive. But there's a hard drive that's actually, I put it in the case already just so I wouldn't lose it because it's quite tiny, which is my old laptop drive. It's 500 gigabytes, which is actually less than this one. I thought it was more than that one. And it's got a Windows 10 like pre-installed on it. And the SATA cable. I really love these SATA cables. I don't know where I got them from. I have so many SATA cables just running about the place now. So we've got the hard drive gone, unplugged. I've unplugged the front panel connectors. This, I think it was this one or one of them, which actually sorted the board. That's why I can get the post. It's my graphics card, which isn't actually screwed in at all. You just do that and it's kind of free. I'm going to take the power supply out last because I have to unplug this big pin thing, which is this, and I have to unplug this, the CPU power bit as well, and I have to unplug this fan as well. I might be taking this fan off and pinning it into the new case, I'm not sure. This is our graphics card. Excuse for the graphics card. It even has a little fan. It's cute. It's cute, but it's crap. I'm not going to bother actually disconnecting anything from the motherboard. I'm not going to take the CPU out or anything like that because there's absolutely no point in doing that. I'm just going to lift the board, the RAM and everything in it and stick it in that case. I think we're going to take out the power supply and then we will put the power supply into the case. We'll put the motherboard, we'll keep the motherboard in the case for now. We'll put in all these other things and then we'll put in the motherboard and then we'll put in the graphics card. So the power supply only has 4 screws on the back. I don't actually know how I got the power supply in there because like it's barely holding on. Like I feel like if I unscrew all these screws, like it's gonna fall on top of my motherboard and I don't want that to happen. So I'm just gonna loosen these. Unplugged, right? But I don't think I can actually take it out because the motherboard, so it was like clipped in there. So I'll take out the motherboard. The PC is all disconnected, so I'll just take out the motherboard. I'll put these cables, like I'll lift them and put them all over here like this, so we don't get in the way. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to unscrew the motherboard first. So the screws done. So my plan of course was to obviously keep the motherboard in the case, but obviously that has changed, so I'm going to have to move my components about. Then I'll put my motherboard on top of this part of anti-static and I'm going to move my remote. There's the princess. This is my power supply. It's got all these cables. All we need to do now is take out the disk drive, which is held on to life by 2 screws. And then we can basically, I might take off the fan as well, and then we can discard this case. But I want to just point out something to you guys, right? Look at this. This is Dale's idea of a motherboard standoff. It's a block of like foam or something, and it's just like stuck to the bottom of the board. Really don't like you taking out their components. They've literally made like a system where you kind of can't take out their components without getting like dirt all over your hands. They're like little catches where it's kind of like if you take out this component, you're voiding your warranty. Okay, my camera stopped recording, but we did get them up. We did get it out. I just have to dust it off, and I kind of want to wash my hands after doing that. But that's my case. Completely got it. Yeah, that's my case. It's empty. It's still heavy, but it's empty now. No. Anyway, if we need the fan, it's still in there. This case is officially done. I believe these 2 screws were for oh, I mixed up my screws. Shit. They're motherboard screws. How is there more motherboard screws than there are holes in the motherboard? Wait, how did this happen?